I think we're all tired of people who are oversimplifying the outcome of this fight. Both Islam fans and Charles fans are trying to pretend that the other person doesn't have a chance. But to be honest, I think Charles fans are a bit more quiet, but Islam fans are going crazy. And the worst of them are the people who say, oh, Makhachev will dominate Oliveira, submit him in 1 minute, round 1, he stands no chance, blah blah blah. Or even worse, when Makhachev called out Oliveira for not being in Abu Dhabi, which was a nice call out, it's mind games, you had people going crazy on that, being like, oh yeah, he will duck the fight, he doesn't want to fight. Bruh, relax. You know exactly the type of fans I'm talking about. Both Oliveira and Makhachev fans can be very, very annoying. However, Makhachev fans have been going all out before this fight, and let me tell you why you should put some respect on Oliveira's name. Before I start, make sure to like, share and subscribe to support the channel. The first argument I see repeated is Islam will take him down, dominate him, Charles has no choice. I mean, how do you know this? Honestly, tell me, how do you know this? Do you know this from Islam's previous fights? I mean, he fought Bobby Green on like a week's notice, who's a striker, and of course he out-grappled him. He fought Dan Hooker on like 2 weeks' notice, who's also a striker, who was on a losing streak. Of course he out-grappled him. How are you so certain he will out-grapple Oliveira as fast as he out-grappled them? I'm not saying he can't do it, I'm just saying how are you sure it's gonna be that easy, because you seem so sure. And yes, Islam fought wrestlers and he did great. However, it wasn't as easy, right? So I don't know how all of you are so convinced that it's going to be so easy for him. I don't think it will be easy for Islam, and I don't think it will be easy for Charles Oliveira too. I think it's a tough fight for both gentlemen, so let's not oversimplify it. And I see people getting so triggered whenever we bring up Islam Makhachev's winning streak and the quality of the opponents he has faced. But don't be triggered. I'm not saying he's ducking opponents. No one is saying he's avoiding tough competition. Look, maybe they were avoiding him, and that was probably the case. But that doesn't change the objective facts. That the competition he has faced so far is worse than the competition Charles Oliveira faced. And this is objective, come on, this is by the rankings, there's no need to get triggered over this. And let me tell you something, if your argument for Islam Makhachev winning was that Charles didn't fight any good wrestlers in a while, or perhaps when he fought Kevin Lee, who's not even like the best wrestler, out-wrestled him and almost gassed him out before he lost with a choke. So listen, if you tell me this and you also tell me that Islam has insane pace, this pace will drown Oliveira for 1 round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds. Oliveira will break because he's shown he can break before. If these are your arguments, man, good job to you. I love it. I love discussing this and I think it's very possible that this happens. However, it is not simple. Don't make simple arguments because it's not simple like that. By doing that, you're just disrespecting the athletes. You're disrespecting Islam Makhachev by saying he has a stupid opponent. You're disrespecting Charles Oliveira by disregarding his skills. Listen, you are disrespecting people who are putting their health on the line for our entertainment and of course for money. But still, don't do that. I hate when MMA fans do this. Please have respect and put some respect on Charles Oliveira's name. And you always might say, oh, well, I am biased, I have my own preferences, I am not subjective. Sure, man, it's true, I'm a human, I have my own preferences. And it's true, my preference actually is for Charles Oliveira to win for one reason, and one reason only. Do you know why I want Oliveira to win? Because I have a feeling if Oliveira is the champion, the division will be alive. And I'm scared if Islam becomes the champion, the division will die because he fights once every year or once every year and a half. And I'm not hating, I mean, both Khabib and Islam after him fight maybe at once a year at most, right? Which makes the division very dead. There's no movement at a title, there's a lot of fights in top 5, not including the champion, whereas Charles Oliveira did 3 title fights in 1 year. He did 3 title fights, Michael Chandler, Dustin Poirier, and Justin Gaethje in a year. I mean, those are the names everyone fears in the division, and he did all of that in just 1 year. So that's why I have a preference, because I think Charles Oliveira will keep the division alive. That's all. Nothing else. Otherwise, as always, I just want to see a great fight. There's nothing else I want to see but a great fight for them, for the fans, so they can show us what they've been training on, they can show us what they know, they can show us the beauty of mixed martial arts. And that's it. Overall, that's it. I just wanted to address this. I know we have a lot of casual fans, but I just want to address the disrespect by the people and tell you why you should not disrespect Charles Oliveira. And by extension, by disrespecting Oliveira, you're disrespecting your own fighter. You're disrespecting Islam. Come on. He has been preparing to fight Oliveira for months, probably. So are you saying that he's been preparing for so long to fight a nobody? Come on, please have some respect. And on that note, I want to finish this video. Please subscribe, please like, please share the video. Let me know what you think. Do you agree with my opinions? Am I biased? Am I subjective? Maybe. Let me know in the comments, but this is what I genuinely think. On this channel, you will never get any filter. You will know exactly what I'm thinking. Thank you, everyone. Peace.